So you're on the personal development train, loading up on all the books, the practices, probably biting off way more than you can chew. And while you may not want to see it, this level of immersion could soon lead to overwhelming burnout. How do I know this? Well, let's just say that I've done this more than once, and in the process I completely overlooked the most fundamental part of creating my next level self. So in this video, we're gonna run through why morning routines are the key to your next level life, and we're starting right now. Welcome to Next Level Warrior. It's so good to have you here. Now, for anyone that's new to the channel, we cover topics from advancing on your personal growth and health, helping you build your warrior within to become your next level self. So if that sounds good to you, then make sure to subscribe, hit the bell icon, and select all notifications to catch my videos posted every week. So does this sound familiar to you? Your alarm goes off first thing in the morning. You reach for your phone to hit the snooze button a few times because your brain thinks that this will actually give you more rest, but it never really does. Eventually, you roll out of bed with an hour to get ready for work or other life obligations, you do some washroom things and start pinging your mind with email notifications, messages, and social media, fueling the easy dopamine hits and smartphone addiction. Then, while it's still too early, or even worse, before you've had any water, coffee is going down your throat, flooding your veins with caffeine, spiking your cortisol even higher before you've even had a chance to naturally bring it down. Now you're rushing out the door to avoid being late, stress levels are up, and you're right into good old morning traffic on your commute. Fun times. Now, if any of that sounds familiar, then I've got something refreshing to ask you. How would you like to gift yourself a new level of control in the morning? Reduce your stress levels, rewire your brain to be calmer, clearer, and literally guarantee yourself a far greater chance of amazing days. Sounds pretty good, right? Well, guess what? This is going to require some work on your part. A shift in your morning routine, stepping outside of your comfort zone. This is the path to your next level self. Picture this alternative morning. You get up 1 to 2 hours earlier than normal. You got enough sleep so you don't hit the snooze button. You keep your phone on airplane mode, helping you to maintain the morning's alpha brainwave state. No chance of being triggered by deadlines, news, or other people's agendas. You take a few minutes to sit in silence to build your meditation skills, with a few moments at the end to let your mind visualize and feel gratitude for a future that you're creating through these new habits. Immediately following this, jumping into a quick journaling session to further clear your mind, plan your day, and amplify this peak state that you're in. From here, you do some light exercise via stretching, yoga, or simply a 5-minute mobility routine to get the blood flowing to your joints. Now, which one of these routines do you think will greatly increase the odds of having a much better day? Which one would help you make better decisions, have a clearer, healthier mind to manage anxiety? The choice is obvious, and you know this. Whether you're currently cultivating a morning routine like this or not, you know that a routine with even some of these practices would transform your life. Just like stubbing your toe in the morning could easily lead to a bad day, similarly, not cultivating a morning practice consistently to get you into a peak state is going to have you give up your power to control your life and happiness, leaving it up to chance, wiring in addictions to digital distractions, and the outer world's agendas on your precious time. This is the biggest reason why setting up a morning routine is the first thing I do when working with any new clients. Simply put, you make or break your day before 9 a.m. So if you don't design and control your morning routine, your stress levels will be higher. You'll develop a distracted mind that can't focus optimally, increasing decision fatigue, leading to poorer quality of life, and eventually physical and mental health issues. And this literally can be avoided by the means of gifting yourself a solid morning routine. Now, if you're already telling yourself that you don't have the time in the morning, that you can't make an extra hour, then you may want to start rephrasing that. Because in truth, it's just an excuse. A bunch of BS. A belief system that we reinforce while being completely blind on how much time we actually waste or give up towards less important things in our day. You don't have to lose an hour of sleep to get an extra hour in the morning. Try going to bed an hour earlier. Try giving yourself 30 minutes of no screen time as part of an evening routine to help you sleep better and deeper. Giving this extra time to yourself in the morning, especially if you have a busy schedule, is that much more important. Regardless if you have a full-time job, running from one thing to the next, then there's really no better time to build these practices than to do them first thing in the morning. Your willpower is at its peak in the AM. And this is the biggest reason why I implemented these habits into my personal morning routine a few years back. I simply wasn't able to be consistent with them if leaving them to chance by doing them later in the day. I actually lied to myself a lot about not having the time, and if this sounds like you, then the morning is the time to get this done. Once you form it as a habit, it'll become part of your identity. You'll have these keystone habits in place in such a manner that you don't have to force yourself into them. They're simply something you do, part of your identity. Whether you want to work on a passion project, develop a new business, utilize your extra creative abilities in the morning, or simply gain control of your stress levels so that you aren't rushing out the door to work in a fight or flight mode to deteriorate your health right from the start. This is going to benefit you all. So make sure to design your morning routine with what's really important to you, and really treat it as the best way to begin the day. Something you have full control over that is absolutely necessary to your well-being. And now for the question of the day. What are your must-have practices in the morning that best prepare you for your day? Make sure to drop them into the comments, and if you're looking to take your current morning routine to the next level, then this video coming up on screen will take you through my current morning routine that I use to get into a peak state and save me tons of time in my work week. So make sure to check it out, like this video to show your support, subscribe to the channel for more weekly content on leveling up your life, and never stop growing.